After a long day, I look forward to settling into a relaxing evening routine. The hours between dinner and bedtime center me after the stresses of work and errands. Maintaining familiar rituals provides comfort and prepares my mind and body for tranquil sleep. While no single evening unfolds identically, the steadiness of favorite wind-down activities, household chores, and quality time with loved ones gives each night meaning and productivity amidst life's chaos. My evenings typically start by enjoying a home-cooked dinner around 6:30 p.m. After eating convenience foods for lunch or grabbing dinner on the go, preparing a wholesome meal provides therapy. Expanding my culinary skills by trying new recipes feels creatively fulfilling too. Lingering at the table with my partner or roommates over conversation, a glass of wine, and good food resets my mood after busy days. After tidying up the kitchen, I spend an hour or so on chores and odd jobs around the house. Tackling a few tasks prevents messes from accumulating into weekend cleaning marathons. Loading the dishwasher, wiping down counters, folding laundry and taking out trash reclaim order after hectic days. With podcasts or music playing, mundane chores become almost meditative. Checking small responsibilities off my to-do list also eases nagging worries so I can fully relax later. Changing into cozy loungewear provides that welcome transition signaling the workday has ended. I'll brew a pot of chamomile tea or mix a vodka cocktail to sip while completed chores. These creature comforts tell my body and mind it's time to unwind. Lighting candles sets a tranquil mood and reminds me to slow down after racing through the day. These sensory cues help me detach and decompress. After recharging from my day, I enjoy quality time with my partner cooking together or going for evening strolls with the dog. We catch each other up on work frustrations or funny anecdotes. Turning off TV and putting away phones allows us to truly connect and be present. Relationships thrive through these simple habits. The dog's eager wiggling as we put on her leash provides joy too. Walks outdoors rejuvenate me before the late evening. Alternatively, if my partner works late, I use evenings to catch up with friends, family, or roommates instead. Chatting over a glass of wine or cup of tea enables us to confide, laugh, and nurture our bond. Listening to loved ones without distractions makes me appreciate them more. Even introverts need human connection. When alone, calling old friends provides warm conversation that combats isolation. Prioritizing genuine time together sustains my relationships. Next, I spend an hour or two simply relaxing through activities like reading, doing restorative yoga stretches, or mindlessly scrolling social media. After being gone all day juggling responsibilities, vegging out with no agenda recharges my batteries. Taking a pause before bedtime averts burnout. Allowing my mind to wander or engaging in a leisure activity I enjoy prevents overstimulating screens from robbing restful sleep later. I remind myself to savor downtime guilt-free. Finally, I spend the last hour before bed getting ready to do it all again tomorrow. I lay out exercise clothes, pack lunches, review my schedule and make to-do lists for the next day. These small acts of care make frantic mornings smoother. I also tidy up, wash up, and put on pajamas to signal my body it's time to relax. By establishing nightly rituals, when I do climb into bed, my mind feels clearer and lighter. The final step of my evening is disconnecting from technology at least 30 minutes before attempting sleep. The often alarming news and incessant pings from gadgets stimulate my mind when it needs to unwind. Light from screens can also impair rest. By consciously turning off electronics, I tell my body it's time for slumber. The stillness allows me to drift off peacefully. I may read an actual book or listen to soothing music instead during that final wind down. While this choreographed routine may seem dull to some, I find rhythm comforting amidst life's uncertainties. No matter how chaotic the day, evenings provide dependable hours to reconnect, restore order, and take care of my needs. My self-care ensures I have energy to tackle whatever comes tomorrow. Establishing steadiness through simple, nourishing rituals feels empowering. Of course, no single evening resembles another exactly. Social occasions, deadlines, or errands often occupy some nights. Occasionally I forego chores to soak in a bubble bath or meet friends for trivia night. Some evenings, exhaustion leads to takeout, skipping exercise, and zoning out to Netflix in pajamas all evening. I aim for balance rather than rigidly forcing routines when they don't serve me. Mindfully honoring my needs supersedes any prescribed regimen. Too often we view evening leisure and household chores as a luxury rather than necessity. But rejuvenating rituals warrant the same priority as work and obligations. Self-care enables us to be more present and patient during days crammed with tasks. Protecting evenings to unwind fosters resilience through stressful seasons. My quiet routine may seem mundane, but in fact lays the foundation for each fulfilling new day. The key is approaching routine not as a stifling checklist, but an opportunity to be intentional. Every evening I think about what would restore and nurture me after a long day. Cooking a pot of chili, calling my mom, taking the dog for an extra walk, or simply turning off my phone provide small acts of self-love. Tuning into my needs and responding with care helps maintain balance amidst life's turbulence. While too much monotony certainly can breed boredom over time, the familiar sequence of evenings grounds me. The world constantly reinvents itself, but I control my habits and responses. My steady evening routine provides ballast so I can show up meaningfully for whatever comes next. The rituals transform the mundane into meditative. Rushing through evenings on autopilot just prolongs the day's delirium. But by honoring the transition from work time to me time, I extract more joy and purpose from each ordinary day. Evening routines turn inward, like tides gently ebbing at sunset. My daily reset nourishes my mind, relationships, home space, and soul so I awake refreshed. An intentional evening routine gifts me the cleansing blank slate I need to live fully.